In this video we're going to be going over every single new Tudor release from Watches and Wonders in 2024, and I'm doing it from Watches and Wonders outside the Tudor, I don't even know what this is, boutique maybe? Welcome back to the Chisholm Hunter channel. My name is Harrison as always, and if you enjoy these videos, do me a huge favour. If you want to see more of Watches and Wonders and the new releases, hit that subscribe button right now. And without further ado, let's get into the watches. The first new release that I want to cover before I get on to the amazing, my probably favourite release of the show, and I'll save that till the end, is the 18 karat gold, full 18 karat gold Black Bay 58. This thing weighs an absolute ton. It comes in at 39mm, obviously comes in full yellow gold, and it has this beautiful green dial which kind of complements the gold wonderfully. This is a really cool screen, look. It's changing and stuff. I don't know, I like this kind of stuff. Now this isn't technically a new model, it's kind of just like a new bracelet because they had the previous version, or it was kind of the same version, but it just came in the leather strap. So really what they've added this year is that bracelet, and it's a 3-link bracelet. This is stunning, but to me it's that little bit inaccessible. So let's go on to the next model. The next release that kind of, well, it didn't take me by surprise because actually I predicted this release, was the extension of the METAS certified movement to the Black Bay Heritage in black. Now last year they did it to the burgundy version, and they said to their customers and us as the watch enthusiasts that they were going to extend this METAS certified movement out into other lines, and they've extended it out into the black variant. Now that's a good thing because it means the black variant now has a kind of upgraded bracelet, and you have that 5-link approach bracelet. So the combinations that you've kind of got to play with are 3-link, 5-link, or rubber. These models come in at 41mm because they are the Heritage line, and what I would predict for next year is that they extend that METAS certified movement out into the blue line, because that means that everything is essentially done. There's Adrian. So we have a little guest appearance from Adrian.
Howdy, how you doing?
What are you wearing today?
I've got my trusted hang on.
Get it nice and clean.
I've got my Kermit on. I often think about selling this.
Why?
Well, I just don't wear it all that often, and I've been arrested and think, damn, this is nice.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I haven't sold it.
It's the special occasions watch, right?
It is. Well, it lives in a safe deposit box, so it's just a pain getting it out. So yeah, but it's nice to get out here. I feel like I'm not going to get mugged at Watches and Wonders.
I know we've left our laptop. It's different to Glasgow, isn't it?
Yeah, just leave your bag sitting around with thousands of pounds worth of camera equipment.
And favourite release from Tudor, what do you think?
Oh man, okay, so from a nostalgic point of view, yeah, I love the Coke. There's an element of, I feel there's a bit of gimmick going on there because it isn't one of their watches, it's from the sister company. But at the same time, I feel like it ticks all the boxes that we wanted from a watch. Yeah. I feel like the most commercial watch is going to be the new monochrome.
Yeah. So
I feel like you could stamp it boring as hell, but I think it's just going to fly off the shelf. So if you're going to buy one watch and have that as your special piece, I kind of feel like an all black, solid dive watch.
Can't go wrong with it. So interestingly enough, about the Tudor Heritage new METAS model, comparatively to the Gen 1, which I actually have, they've moved the kind of tube connecting the crown. Now in the Tudor Burgundy model, the Heritage model that I have, Gen 1, it's kind of like a burgundy tube, but they've removed that tube along with a couple of other things. I'm not really sure why they did this, and to be honest, I prefer them having the tube. I'd love to know your thoughts on that matter. Kind of a weird one, kind of personal preference, but yeah, let me know. The next few releases that they released, if you will, are the Clair de Rose versions. Now there's a couple to choose between. You've got the 26mm, the 30mm, the 34mm, so it really just depends which one you kind of want. They are more on the women's side of things. They have this beautiful new blue dial instead of the kind of, it was almost like opaline white that they used to use. It's now a blue dial, and it's pretty nice. It is pretty nice, and when you get to the larger sizes, the 34 in particular, it's kind of unisex. And now we get to my personal favourite, but before my personal favourite, it's time for the wrist check. What is on your wrist, and also, what do you want me to film for the rest of the week at Watches and Wonders? Please let me know in the comments, please hit that subscribe button if you enjoy. And now the best bit has to be the Black Bay 58 GMT. And this is what people are calling the Coke. This of course comes in at 39mm, has a black and red sort of aluminium disc, which is the kind of bezel, and obviously being a GMT model, it reads multiple time zones. But one of my favourite bits about this watch though has to be the vintage-esque style that they're going for. Instead of using just plain white on the numerals of this watch around the bezel, they've used kind of a beigey tanned colour, and it does make it look that little bit more vintage. Another little thing that they've added is the GMT hand along with the other hands are snowflake, but also they've involved the lollipop second hand. Now the lollipop is obviously a throwback to the original Tudor Submariner, and we see it on the Tudor Black Bay 54. So it's a really cool little bit of history there, a little vintage throwback. Personally, I prefer the snowflake second hands, but whatever floats your boat. And that is the new Tudor releases for 2024. I might hit up Rolex next, but listen, you guys can advise on what you want me to do. Put it in the comments, put it in the Chisholm Hunter Instagram, even message my personal Instagram at HB Lifelens. And I'll see you guys real soon.